Ron Rivera is out as head coach of the Carolina Panthers. I can't say I'm surprised, but at the same time, why couldn't you guys wait until the regular season ended? I mean, I don't see what's the purpose of firing him now. It's not like the Jay Gruden thing. Jay Gruden and the Redskins were horrible. Panthers, they're not horrible, but they could be way better than what they are right now. But as for Ron Rivera, I like Ron Rivera, to be honest with you. He did a lot of good work for the Panthers this decade. The Panthers in 2010 were 2-14, and they were dumpster fire with John Fox towards the end. He came in, within 2 years, won the division, and another 2 years after that, got the Panthers to their second Super Bowl in franchise history and made Cam Newton into a league MVP quarterback. Since then, however, he's only been to the playoffs once, 2017, and it just bottomed out this year, man. And it's not all his fault. The Panthers had a lot of injuries, particularly, not even a lot of injuries. Quarterback is the most important position of the team. Cam Newton coming into this season, is he going to start? Is he going to play? Is he ready and is he healthy? Is he going to be healthy? Is he going to stay healthy for the rest of the 16 games? That was the question coming in. And it was kind of like the Andrew Luck thing, is because, he's been dealing with injuries on and off for several years. And, would Cam Newton feel bad if he's on the sideline watching the team play and knowing that he can't contribute? So the second game gets a foot injury, and he's on, and weeks later he's on IR. And this guy named Kyle Allen starts, undrafted free agent out of A&M, Texas A&M. The Panthers, the highest point this season, in which they were 5-3, and very much in the playoff chase. And then they hadn't won a game since. Now you're 5-7. And not only that, you're 5-7. The defense has regressed immensely. It's really sad because Ron Rivera did a lot of good things in Carolina during his tenure. Super Bowl appearance. Great defensive performances. And he really gave the Panthers a run for their money. In the NFC South. Pretty much this decade. And now he's gone. And I like him. He's a good coach. I just think that the defense bottomed out and the quarterback situation has regressed over the past several weeks. Now heading into 2020, I believe the Panthers should keep Cam Newton and let Kyle Allen learn more. Okay? Because when Cam Newton is healthy, and I don't want to hear, well, he's going to turn 31 next year. I don't give a damn. When Cam Newton is healthy, I believe that he could produce. Okay? North Turner has a good offensive scheme. Cam Newton, his accuracy should improve. But at the same time, I hope he gets healthy so he could run. Not like how he used to when he was younger, but run enough so it'll contribute, especially in the red zone. If Cam Newton's healthy, I'm not going against him. I'm not. And the rest of the NFL is not. All these trade talks that was going on early this season, Chicago Bears getting them, whatever, the Panthers was right by keeping Cam Newton. Let that man get healthy so potentially he could come back in 2020. And I will be one of the first people to tell you that he should be coming back in 2020. Healthy. I'm not banking on Cam. I'm not going against Cam Newton. However, as for Ron Rivera, all the best to him. He was a good coach. I just think that, sometimes it's time to move on. When you can't get over a certain hurdle, maybe you got to cut ties, and maybe that's what happened this season. And especially when you lose to the Redskins at home with Dwayne Haskins and an interim head coach in Callahan. Yeah, I can understand why. But anyway, Ron Rivera out in Carolina after 8 seasons.